What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Got another video for you guys today. I know it's been a minute, but been super busy with finals for school and then just work in its whole. So the tank's kind of just been chilling. Haven't really done much new stuff to it. As you can see, do have a new friend in there. I'll make another video about the whole fish debacle that I went through with this tank. But it's a single fish tank. We're not putting anything else in it in terms of livestock other than like snails and stuff like that. But we got the homie chilling in there. So that's everything for that. But I did want to make a video on my, honest review of these Deskmate tanks. Been getting a lot of questions about if I recommend this tank, if I like it. Make sure to follow me. I'll put my links in the description, but on TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that. But you guys have been asking what kind of tank this is, how much is it, everything like that. So kind of go over a review of it today. So they've got 3 different models of the Deskmate tanks. This is all from a company called Eshopps. They've got the classic, which is what I have. It's 4.8 gallons, I believe. And then they have the Florida, which is going to be a 9-gallon tank. And then they have the Mariana, which is a 7-gallon. And it's kind of a drop off on this side, and then this one's going to be your peninsula style. So you got all 3 of them. Obviously you can see the classic starts at 179, the Florida's 269, and the Mariana's 289. I will say BRS, Bulk Resupply, does usually run some good deals on these tanks. But it's acrylic. It's a nice quality tank. I haven't had any issues with it, but personally, I like to try and find stuff secondhand, which is actually how I found this tank. But each of these tanks are all gonna have the same footprint for the back section. So it's gonna be the same size chambers, and actually same thing with the other side, because this portion isn't anything. Since it's a drop-off tank, it's just empty space, I believe, but this is gonna be the same size for the filter. It's the same exact. And then these 2 are actually Euro braced, so you won't have as much issues if you have salt creep and stuff like that. I think it would be kind of nice, but cleaning it might just be a little more difficult. But that would be something you would just have to see. But like I said, I did end up getting mine secondhand actually. So I only got a great deal on it. I only paid like $40 for the tank, the pump, and the lid. It actually came with the Kraken Reef lid. So I got really lucky. Got a great deal on it. It did come really scratched though, and it does have a crack in the back. But since it is acrylic, you're able to fix it. You can see there's a little crack going down. It goes down like a couple inches probably. But I was able to fully just use some silicone and patch that fully. I used some glue, silicone and some Reef glue, and it worked great. So I can say the acrylic tanks are a lot easier to replace or fix, I guess. But yeah, I got this thing for like $40 off Facebook. With the acrylic though, they scratch really easily, so you have to be careful about that. I actually picked up this Novus, it's like a heavy scratch remover thing. It's a 3-step process. So you got your heavy, then your fine, and then like polishing on top of it. And all you do is hand polish and everything like that. And I mean, the tank came out perfect. I'll pop up a picture of what it looked like beforehand. But I got this thing looking crystal clear. So in terms of that, everything's been good. Haven't had any issues with anything like that. The one thing though, I have one complaint about this tank. Well, 2 kind of. Since it is acrylic, cleaning the glass is kind of a pain. Personally, to me, I liked using the flipper and stuff like that to just magnetically go around the tank and stuff like that. But now what I do is I use a magic eraser that I just cut up into sections. So I get like 4 out of each eraser, something like that. And then I'll literally just go in here, just wipe down the glass, wipe it down. It is kind of annoying though, because you have to put your hand in the tank every 2 days or so. But it doesn't take long to do, luckily. It's a quick process, but That is my one complaint. And then the other complaint has to do with this tank being secondhand. Since it is acrylic, it does bow a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see on the camera much, but it does, it's not perfectly straight anymore. It's easier to see with the lid on there. Let me pop this on. As you can see, here you go. So you see that little amount of orange sticking out? You can push it and see how it goes all the way together, and then if I let go, it pops out. So it's bowed a little bit. I've been told from Eshopps that it's just due to how acrylic acts, and that it's no issue. The integrity of the tank isn't messed up or anything like that. And I'm guessing that's why they do the additional bracing on the other models now, or the newer ones. But I couldn't pass up this deal. I mean, I got a great deal on the tank, so I can't complain or anything like that. But aside from, I don't have any of the stock pump or filter stock, because I don't like filter socks, but I'm using the Secondhand micro in there. And I mean, even if I put the phone, you can't hear anything. Hey, there's the homie. It is completely silent. I can't name a better pump than Secondhand. Never had an issue with them. And then I've got the ATO running underneath it, which has been great. I am kind of thinking possibly upgrading to the Florida model. I just don't want to spend the money on it. So we'll see. I do want to get some more corals for the tank and stuff like that first, and kind of see how it goes. But I would really like for the tank to kind of just come out a little bit farther. It would look awesome on the desk, because I am working on kind of doing a full setup for this office, and possibly another tank in here. We'll see, depending on what space contributes. But I will do like a full dedicated office tour kind of thing if you guys are interested in seeing that. And then I want to do a full like tank breakdown in terms of prices, so you guys know what it would cost to kind of set this up. But I mean, if you do it the right way using Facebook and Craigslist and stuff like that, I mean, you can get into this hobby for like $100 in terms of a all-in-one tank, between $100 and $200. You know, obviously when you get a light and stuff like that, it's gonna add up. But I try and keep my tank simple. So literally all we have is this filter cup. There's floss in it, and then some carbon underneath, and then got the heater, and then 2 bricks of biomedia, and then just pump and ATO. That's it. That's all this tank runs on. And I mean, the lights haven't been on for a super long time today. I do need to get around to mounting these guys, and I've been playing with the lighting schedule, trying to find what I like. But they're doing fine. They're not the happiest campers, but I do need to get it mounted up on the rock. I was just trying. There's something I'm hoping to add maybe this weekend, so we'll see if we can get it to the tank, and then I'll add my corals around it, if you guys can catch on to what I'm saying. So yeah, I mean, I would recommend this tank to anyone who has small amount of space. Obviously the smaller tanks are gonna be harder to maintain in terms of stability, but as long as you're doing a water change on it weekly, even sometimes bi-weekly, you'll be fine. But you just gotta stay consistent with it. I personally haven't tested the water in this tank in a couple weeks, unfortunately, just because I've been so busy. But I stay up with I do almost a 50% water change weekly, so I think that's keeping all my levels within. But I'm gonna go get it tested on Friday. Today's Wednesday, so we'll see what the levels are looking like. And yeah, that's basically my honest review of this tank. I would recommend it if you're looking for something small on a desk or for work or something like that. Luckily I get to work from home right now, so I can enjoy it right here. But you know, as much as everyone wants to upgrade and stuff like that, sometimes the small tanks are cool. I want to just pack this thing full and show you guys that it doesn't have to be super expensive to make a beautiful tank, you know. And that's my goal. So I will catch you guys in the next one. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what corals you guys want to see in here, because Black Friday is coming up and I'll definitely be going to Top Shelf to get some good deals. So let me know what you guys want to see, and I'll catch you in the next one.